92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know what really surprises me? Out of all the second date updates we've done quite a few where someone's like, I was set up on a blind date, I didn't really see the person beforehand, and then I showed up and met them, and they were attractive.
The attractive part is what surprises you?
That's what surprised me. Like, we always get one where they say that they showed up and the person is better or just as they thought, and nobody's ever, like, people get built up in their head that they must be going out with, like, the biggest monster ever, and then they show up and they're like, oh, it's not that bad.
Hey.
When I used to get set up by friends, I'd always show up and be like, that's what you think of me? You think I should be with this?
I'm insulted.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jenna was set up through friends with a guy named Scott, and once again, Scott wasn't as ugly as she thought he was going to be. Right, Jenna?
Yes.
Congratulations.
amazing, yeah.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
So tell us a little bit about Scott.
I met him through friends, and I had seen kind of a blurry picture of him, like a little far away, you know. So I knew he wasn't going to be totally ugly, but he was really, really, really good looking.
Okay.
When I walked in, I was shocked.
Did you tell him that? Did you say, oh, I saw your picture kind of on Facebook, and you are way better. You shouldn't take pictures.
No, I didn't want him to know that I looked him up, you know.
What did your friends tell you about him before you met him?
They didn't say much. They said, you know, that he's very successful, he's in business, he's nice. That was pretty much it.
I mean, did you guys have fun?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, we met at a really nice restaurant for drinks, which I thought was cool, you know, not a bar.
Yeah.
And he was really attentive. He asked me a lot of questions. I felt like he really listened to me. He's really funny. I laughed a lot, you know, so it went really well.
Was there any awkward moments at all on your date?
No, none at all. I mean, look, I listen to you guys all the time, and I've heard some of the terrible things that have happened, but nothing like that happened. No, you know, no one passed gas. No one did anything. No one blew snot out of their nose. Like, it was totally golden, and I really don't understand what happened.
You forgot the one that happens a lot in second date updates. Anybody blackout drunk? And
No, I kept my drinking to a minimum. I did not get too drunk, I swear.
so why do you think this guy's not calling you back then?
I don't know. Maybe he's used to dating different kinds of girls. I'm a little more on the conservative side, especially on a first date. You know, I was dressed kind of conservatively, and so I
What
don't
is
know
that?
if
Well, how conservative? Like turtleneck?
Long skirt to her ankles.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I wasn't completely covered up, but I also wasn't showing cleavage or a lot of legs.
Oh, yeah, that
you
is
know.
a deal breaker. No wonder he's not calling you back.
come on.
What are you doing?
Yeah, we didn't even
Yeah, is this your first time on a date, Jenna?
Look, it was a blind date, and
Yeah.
if that's really you know, if
If a guy likes you, I mean, I highly doubt that he was turned off that much by you dressing conservatively.
But I also can understand you being self-conscious about it because you dress for a date with what you thought was going to be kind of an uggo.
That's
you
true.
walk in and he's hot and you're like, oh my God, why did I wear this?
Yes, that did cross my mind. I mean, I tend to dress a little more conservatively on the beginning anyway, or on dates. I don't, you know, like to seem so easy, I guess, but
You think maybe he's hoping for an easy girl, and that's why?
maybe. I don't know.
I think you're making big assumptions about him just because he's hot. I don't think that's fair.
What, that he just wants a trampy girl?
Yeah. I mean, he kissed you at the end of the night, right?
That's a good
Well, that's usually leads up to something
Yeah.
else.
I know, but it was a sweet.
Wait, he wants a
nice
trampy
kiss.
girl. Why would he ever try to kiss you or touch you?
Exactly.
Come on. Those guys that want easy girls are always like, hey, hands off.
problem solved.
Yeah. So how did the date end?
So after we left the restaurant, we went for a long walk, just kind of walking around, and then we ended up back at my car, and he kissed me.
Oh, he even sealed the deal.
Yeah.
Wow.
And has he talked to you at all since you guys went out?
Well, so I texted him and I said, like, thanks for the nice time, and, you know, thank you so much for the drink, blah, blah, blah. And
Yeah.
he wrote back and said, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And that was it? Like, period?
That was it. Yeah, period.
Did you hit your friends up to see, like, has he said anything?
Yeah, and they're just not really responsive. They're saying that he's not really saying what happened. You know, no one can really get it out of him, I guess.
Like he's just turning it down, like I don't want to talk about it?
I don't know if he's saying he doesn't want to talk about it, or maybe they're hiding something from me, or if he's just kind of brushing it off.
You can't get a straight up answer, though, out of anybody.
No, it's like everyone's hiding something
that's
from me.
That's
Sketchy.
sketchy. I mean,
Yeah.
are you feeling like you're the butt of a joke or something between your friends group?
Well, that's what I'm worried about, and that's why, I said I'm just going to call and see, because this is stupid and it's just killing me. I want to know what happened. And if I did something terrible, then I kind of want to know what it was.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, hang on.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Call now to win a $1,000 cash crate.
1-866-MOVING-92.5.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update should be a lesson to all of the ladies listening right now. When you go out on a first date, don't wear clothes. Okay? Research has shown that in over 70% of first dates, they always go better if you wear less clothes.
Oh
If
my
you wear no
gosh.
clothes at all, 100% satisfaction rate. That's the problem that Jenna is having. She feels like the only reason she's not getting a call back is maybe she dressed a little too conservative and the guy wasn't really into her. You ready to go, Jenna? You ready to call him and get him on the phone and find out if that's why?
I hope that's not why.
I mean, you wouldn't want to go out with them if that's why, right?
No. I mean, I don't know. It would
I
depend.
don't know. Maybe, possibly. I thought the guy was pretty attractive, so.
It would depend. I mean, maybe he thinks, I'm a Mormon, or I don't know. Maybe he thinks I'm just totally conservative.
Okay.
I wouldn't want him to have the complete wrong
Well,
impression.
Jenna, no matter what, win or lose when we get him on the phone, if you get a second date or not, at least you've learned your lesson that the next time you go out on a date, forget the clothing. Right?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, still haven't learned.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can do the second date update now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to dial the phone number, okay?
Okay, let's do this.
All right, here we go.
Hi, this is Scott.
Hey, Scott, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. Scott, you there?
I don't know who this is.
Oh, you don't?
That's what I just said. What is this?
My name is Jubal. I'm calling from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show. And I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they were hoping that we could get a hold of you.
Why is a radio show calling me about a date?
Well, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out on a date with a girl named Jenna.
Yeah.
Okay, and so Jenna emailed us because you haven't been answering any of her phone calls, and she thought you guys had a great time, but she's wondering if she did something wrong or if there was a specific reason that you're not calling her back.
No, there's nothing specific. Just, not big into going through with things that there's no point to.
So you feel like there's no point in continuing to try to date Jenna?
I mean, I just know that it's not going to work.
Let me ask you this. Was it because she dressed too conservatively? Right?
Please.
I know that's annoying.
No, that had
annoying.
nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Oh, thank
well,
God.
she was actually concerned that might be the issue.
No, that's not the reason why.
Well, if that's not the reason why, can you kind of give us a little bit of information so that at least I can tell her, hey, don't worry about the way that you dress. It wasn't that.
Yeah, you could tell her that. That's fine. But I mean, as far as like a more specific thing, it's just kind of like one of those things where it's not going to work. And really, to be honest, she's cute and everything, but I'm looking for a different breed of girl.
A different breed?
What does that even mean? We're not we don't come like thoroughbred or
No,
quarter
there are
horse.
some thoroughbreds out there,
Oh
and there are some
my
definite
gosh,
runts.
you guys.
Believe me, I know what you're talking about, Scott.
for a blue ribbon.
Yeah, I mean, there are
Thank
different
you.
breeds of all kinds of humans. But what are you looking for then?
Basically, I'm a guy who works a lot, pretty successful at what I do, and,
Is she not pretty enough?
nope, she's fine. She's very cute. I'm not saying that. The bottom line is that, I don't know how to say this, but she's too smart.
What? You said too?
Too
Did you just say too smart?
Yeah, too smart?
Yeah, that's right. She is too smart. I'm not looking for a smart girl.
What?
You want
You're
that might be the best way to be turned down for a date ever is for somebody to tell you that you're too smart. It's like a compliment, but then also a letdown at the same time.
Why?
What do you mean? You only date dumb girls?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that. I just want someone who is not as smart and someone who's not as ambitious as Jenna is.
Why would you not? I feel like I look for the opposite, and I've never had the opposite. So I've had the other thing, and trust me, it's not all it's cracked up to be. But I feel like I want the opposite, and why would you want to be with someone who's not ambitious and not smart?
Well, like I said, I'm pretty successful, and I need someone who's just going to focus on me and not their own career or their own motivation.
Oh, okay.
So you just want someone to be home and look pretty for you and make you some dinner every once in a while.
You know, I'm a good-looking guy. I do really well. Basically, I just am looking for some arm candy, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, there is, because you're treating your woman as a trophy, no matter who she is. So there's lots of things wrong with that.
There is a ton of benefits, okay? She gets to go on a lot of great vacations, a lot of business trips. She gets to be living a good life. All she has to do is stand there and look good.
So that's all you want. You basically want a mannequin.
No, I don't want to date a mannequin, but I just don't want someone like Jenna. You know, I mean, she went to Berkeley. I think she got like a double degree, which is insane.
Oh, my gosh, stop it. It's disgusting.
She's way too motivated. I need someone who's just going to be there and be supportive for me and be at home and make babies with me.
Oh, my God.
Hey, at least you're
disgusting.
honest about it, you know?
What? No, Elise. No, Elise.
Well, he's
no.
honest. Well, at least he knows what he's getting into, because I'm assuming the girl that he's going to find is going to be okay with being arm candy, and there are people that are good with that. So at least you didn't string her along.
Exactly.
I've just never heard a more selfish, self-centered, egotistical person in my entire life.
It happens.
You know what? I think you've never heard a more honest man in your entire life.
No. How do you agree? Oh, my
A
God.
more honest, successful man that's
my
just
God.
looking for a hot chick who will shut the F up.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Scott, thank you for your time, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate your honesty and continued success in all of your business ventures.
Thanks, dude.
Best friends now.
But I do want to let you know that Jenna is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
What?
Yeah, Jenna is on the phone listening. Jenna, are you there?
I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm pissed. I've never heard anything so ridiculous in my life. I woke up, it's 1950. What is your problem? Are you serious right now?
I didn't know you were on the other line, so I didn't know you were going to hear all that. But, yeah, that's how I feel.
I can't believe. I mean, that's completely different than the impression that you gave me the other night.
Well, I mean, I was on a date. I was being charming.
Oh, my gosh. Jenna, did you see any signs of this at all?
Not at all. I mean, why did you let me go on and on? Why didn't you tell me right then when I told you what I do?
Jenna, you're interesting, and that's really, really cool that you're so motivated, and I actually think that's good for you, and I'm excited for you, and I was interested to talk to you, but that's not who I want in a relationship.
Okay, Scott, for the record, I think you are a total ass.
Oh, my God, that's an understatement.
Correction, Jenna. You mean successful ass.
Oh, my. Dude, you're a misogynistic for brains. What is your problem? Do you have, like, no remorse at all? I don't even know what to say to you.
You know, you've been talking this entire time, and I have no idea who you are. I don't even know your name. But I got to be honest, it sounds like you're someone who's very threatened by me and my success and my honesty.
Oh, my God. If anything, I just have sympathy for any girl that may get trapped in whatever bull you've got going on, dude.
Right,
I don't know. But you know what? There's a lot of girls who would love to go to the south of France with me for a weekend at a drop of a dime. And it sounds like maybe you'd like to be one of those people. But
Oh, honey, I can pay for my own trip to the south of France. Thank you very much.
yes, you probably can with your husband's money.
Oh, you better step down now. I
Yeah,
swear
her husband's unemployed, so they can't do that. So you don't even know what you're talking about.
That's actually true.
Hey,
Oh my God, I'm
Scott,
so angry.
would you like to go out with Jenna on a second date? I know you don't
No.
need it, but we'll pay for it. No? Okay. Jenna, I'm assuming you don't want to go out with Scott again.
Absolutely not, no.
Hey, maybe ask your co-host if she wants to go out on a date with me.
Brooke, you want to go out on a date with Scott?
never, ever in any life would I ever even want to talk to him again. All I want to do is kick you in the right now. I'm like furious.
You know, maybe you should tell your female co-host, again, whoever she is, that
Oh my God.
she needs to learn a lesson and know her place. Okay, just like
God,
every
okay.
other woman does.
Yeah, I'll do that for you.
I am gonna.
Hey, Brooke, men are talking.